Strawberries and raspberry are two of the berries just beautiful red inside the heart shape. Hi, my name is Kyle and welcome to Worldwide Campus News and Entertainment. And today, I'm going to show you how to make strawberry and raspberry pie with the top of lattice heart crust, perfectly for Valentine's Day. So the first thing that you want to do is to preheat your oven for 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Make sure this oven is preheated. Now, we're going to start by making the pie pastry dough that I just made earlier. You can use the store-bought refrigerated pie crust if desired, but if you want to, but it is completely up to you. So I'm going to put the pie pastry dough recipes into the description box below at the end of this video. Now we're going to make a filling for the double red berries with those strawberries and raspberry ones. That'll be for the two of the double red berries. Now I have 2 cups that I already diced in fresh strawberries. And over here I have fresh raspberries. That's about 1 cup, but it says 6 ounces, but that will work quickly. But that'll be 6 ounces of fresh raspberries, 6-ounce containers, and then 2 cups of diced strawberries. And I'm going to put this right into the bowl. To prevent the berries from discoloring, I like to put 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. So I don't want the berries to turn over rotten. And I'm going to give it a toss. And now you can see the lemon juice. It starts to smell really strong flavor of the strawberries and raspberries on it. So I like to get back with those berries with the strawberries and raspberries on it. So in a medium bowl, I'm going to put 3/4 cup of granulated sugar. And you want to goes into the medium bowl, and 1 tablespoon of cornstarch to thick it up with those. You're going to give this to a whisk. I'm just going to break the cornstarch from the lumps prevents. Let's get back to this with those strawberries and raspberries on it. You can just pour it into here. Keep tossing around. Nice decoated with the sugar, and the cornstarch has been dissolved into it, and it has with the lemon juice coated with onto the strawberries and raspberries almost until a vibrant color for the double red. You can see how bright that was into the sugar. I'm going to set this aside, and then I'm going to roll up the dough. I already have 9-inch pie pan with the holes on it, and I already rolled it, 1 for the bottom and 1 for the top, and that's going to be for the pie crust. And I already sprayed it with non-stick cooking spray because it doesn't stick over it, because it's easy to release. And I already put the first of the dough that I already flattened out into the pie pan, and I patch it over because if it's got edges, I decided to put some hot tap water to seal it. It's really easy to do with. And I already rolled out the half of the dough. That's going to be for the top. So this is for the top crust, and I already rolled out that, put it into the pie pan. That's for the beginning afterward. And I have some heart-shaped cookie cutters that just looks like this one. And you can go ahead and just cut some hearts, just like that, with the cookie cutter. And you just want to, even know how many hearts do you want to cut it for, but it's completely up to you. Cut just about like on the middle, on the top, and then in the corner. 5 hearts. But you can cut any size of heart you want, but it's totally fine, but that'd be great for it. And I forgot to put the fillings into the pie pan, probably like the pie crust, and you just has been already tossed in. You just gotta put it into this first of the pie crust. That's for the bottom for it, and then you can see it has lots of it, and you want to like to use the back of the spoon to spread it over. Don't forget the top crust that has been cut with a heart shape. So here it is. I carefully lift up the top crust with the heart shape that I cut it up, and I pinch it onto the edge of the bottom. So I creep it all the way around, and so the hearts can be able to see what allows the steam. And I decided to make the egg wash with some 1-beaten egg with 2 tablespoons of water, and I add 4 drops of food coloring that I'm going to make it vibrant red, but be my Valentine. And I almost forgot this one. I already cut up this heart shape that I placed it onto the cookie sheet lined with some parchment paper, because I have so many leftover scraps of dough, because I don't want to throw that away. And then you want to go ahead, just brush it right on top of the top crust. Be careful with the heart, and just wanted to make it nice and shine of the top crust. I like to sprinkle with some red color sugars, so I get it nice and crystallized. Just sprinkle it right on top of the top crust that I just brushed with egg wash with vibrant red color. Oh, look at that. I love those sugars, really colorful red. Alright, it looks perfect. And now that goes into the oven. I already placed the pies onto the large cookie sheet lined with parchment paper because it doesn't get splattered in the oven. So it's an easy way to clean up and prevent spilling any of it. And now you're going to bake it for about 45 minutes until the crust is nice and golden brown. And you want to very carefully and for 45. I'm going to set this timer, and I'll be back to show you what it looks like. For the second tray, I already brushed the egg wash, has more on top of the cut out heart shape, and then I just brushed it really light. So I want to make sure this nice and golden brown on top of this. So I'm going to sprinkle more of the red color sugar. Again, just to do the same as the pie. It's going to be nice and crystallized and shine. I'm going to make sure to bake separately after the first oven for the pie. And if you have another oven, just heat the oven for 350 degrees Fahrenheit. So that'll be much hurry, that will make it quick. Alright, comes on the oven for after 45 minutes. So as you can see, the spillage, it has all over the top. It's got spillage over here, and I lightly parchment paper on a cookie sheet. It's an easy way to prevent the splattering. You know, it's going to be for nice and prevents easily. And so after the first pie into the oven, I'm going to do for the second tray into this one for the heart shape. And now we're going to go for the second tray into the oven. And you just want to make sure to keep an eye right here in the oven. I'm going to put like 12 or 15, but I'm going to see how that works. Here's the height. For 15 minutes, I just wanted to guess. And you can see how the sugar has been already rising over just a little bit, but that's okay for that. And I already transferred onto the cooling rack on the pie. And then you can see the strawberries right in here with the hot, because the raspberries I have less, but I want to make sure to let this cool on wire rack, and then we're going to put the cut out hearts right on top of the pie. Alright, we're almost done cooling it. Now you can go ahead and put the heart on top of the pie. Be nice and decorations, and you guys gonna love those for Valentine's Day, and it's gonna smell so good for that. You can see I can smell strawberries and raspberry on top of that, and it's gonna be because it's gonna be so delicious, and I hope you're gonna love this. So I already used a knife to cut it over here because to really want to insert the heart on top of the pie. And I love making pie for my heart shape. Oh my goodness, this is gonna be so much easy. And there you have a beautifully Valentine's Day pie. It's great for the double red berry, and the heart on top of the pie is already inserted. So you can stay tuned for tomorrow. It's going to be for the National Pie Day. So I'm going to bring pies for tomorrow on for the trip. And here's the finished strawberry and raspberry pie with the Lattice heart top crust. Happy Valentine's Day.